Week 13 in the NFL. The big winners and losers. One team actually won a game. And two teams are simultaneously losing games. All of that is coming up next. Stay tuned. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to another edition of Home to Work Vibes. I am your hostess with the mostest, Shelton Ponder II, or Shelton Ponder, whichever one you see fit. Thank you for viewing my channel. As always, if you are new or returning, do like, comment, share, and subscribe to this video. Also, once you hit that notification bell, once you subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you know when a new video has shown up. Also, if you're on Twitter or Instagram, do like, comment, share, and subscribe at Tony Gumble 21. So I didn't make a video yesterday, had other obligations, but I'm here today, Tuesday, December 3rd, 2019. And Sunday afternoon, we had a slate of games. Our first game of the day, was the Browns and the Steelers. Part 2. You remember a couple of weeks ago, Mason Rudolph, Myles Garrett got into it close to the end of the game. Ended up being Mason Rudolph being fined several $1,000s for his display. Myles Garrett suspended indefinitely throughout the 2019 into the early parts of 2020 season. But these two teams split the series 1-1. The Browns beat the Steelers beat the Browns 20-13. Devlin Hodges went 14 of 21, 212 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Baker Mayfield went 18 of 32, 196 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. In the AFC North, the Steelers are still in it at 7-5, and the Browns are out of playoff contention, at least for right now. Now there's still 4 weeks left in the season. They still have some ground to make up, but nonetheless, I truly believe that their season is over. Anyway, our next game, we had the Packers and the Giants. Now, this game was, I'm not going to say highly contested, but you had Aaron Rodgers come into MetLife Stadium and just totally torch the Giants. The Giants knew they knew that they did not have any sort of leverage against the Packers. They didn't. And they knew they didn't. But Packers came out on top 31-13. Aaron Rodgers went 21-33, 243 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. The Packers are 9-3 in the NFC North. Still on the roll here. Next up, the Giants. Daniel Jones. He's going to be good next season. He started the season. He started in the middle of the season after Eli Manning was benched. But I think that he deserved a shot. He won a couple of games, and it hasn't been good since, but you have to credit them. They still fight. It's not like they don't fight at all and they just lay down when they find it fit. No. They don't lay down. They still fight. Daniel Jones went 20-37, 240 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. The Giants are 2-10 in the NFC East. Next game was the Eagles and the Dolphins. Now, the Dolphins, who would have thought that the Dolphins would win against the Super Bowl champs from 2 years ago, Philadelphia Eagles? Who would have thought that? I didn't. Come to find out, well, let's just go over the plays real quick, the stats. Ryan Fitzpatrick went 27-39, 365 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. There's a kid named Matt Hack who came in and went 1-1, 1 yard, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Carson Wentz. Now, Carson Wentz is a stud. He is. He's been off and on this season, though. Carson Wentz goes 28-46, 310 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Now, this is where it got interesting. The field goal unit had come out. It looked like they were going to kick a field goal to tie up the game, going to overtime. That didn't happen that way. What happened was that the field goal kicker decided, the Dolphins decided that they were going to run a trick play. And the trick play actually worked. What was going on was that they were going to kick a field goal, tie the game up, going to overtime. But the field goal kicker decides that he's going to run it into the end zone. But in all actuality, what he does is there is a part of the field goal unit that is wide open, and he just flips it to them, and they win. That doesn't happen often, people. That does not happen often. To see that was just one of those things where you're like, no way, no way, no way, way. Moving on, you had the Jaguars, excuse me, the Buccaneers at the Jaguars. Now, the Buccaneers won 28-11. Jameis Winston, he's had an up and down season, roller coaster up and down season. He goes 21-33, 268 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. The Jaguars, Nick Foles goes 7-14, 93 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. He gets benched. Gardner Minshew comes in. Gardner Minshew goes 16-27, 147 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. In a stunning, I guess, change of events here, Gardner Minshew is the quarterback for the Jaguars. Nick Foles has been benched for the rest of this, for I don't know how long, but Gardner Minshew. Excuse me. Gardner Minshew is going to be starting week 14. Our next game was the Titans and the Colts. Now, the Colts, what can you say about the Colts? Well, the Colts aren't doing as well as we thought that they would. But anyway, the Titans come into Indianapolis and they beat the Colts 31-17. Ryan Tannehill is having one of those great seasons. He's replaced Marcus Mariota. You know, Marcus Mariota, the Heisman Trophy winner. But anyway, who knows what's going to happen to Marcus Mariota next season. Don't know if he's going to be released, if he's going to be traded. We just don't know. But anyway, Ryan Tannehill, and when you hear the record for the Titans, you're going to say, what? No way. Well, wait. Ryan Tannehill goes 17-22, 182 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Jacoby Brissett goes 25-40, 319 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Now, the Titans are still in the race for the playoffs. Do you understand me? I'm sorry. I am getting over a cold, and it is lingering on. But anyway, the Titans are still in the playoff hunt. The Titans are still in the playoff hunt. Crazy enough as it might seem, excuse me. Crazy enough as it might seem, they are still in the playoff hunt, which is eye-opening, to say the least. They are 7-5 in the AFC South. 7-5. Wow. They still have a shot to go to the playoffs. They are still looking pretty dang good right now. But we'll see. We shall see. The Colts are 6-6. Does it look like they're going to make the playoffs? Probably not. But we'll see. You know, we still have, it's week 14 starting Thursday. We still have 3 weeks left to go in the season. And when I say anything can happen, anything can happen, folks. Get ready. As I said before, get ready. The last 3 weeks of the season are going to be crazy. Teams vying for position. There are going to be a lot of tiebreakers. Anyway, Remember when I said earlier that there was a team that actually won a game? This is going to be that team. You had the Jets and the Bengals, and the Bengals actually won a game. The Bengals beat the Jets 22-6. Yes, 22-6. Andy Dalton has been in the league for, I think, 8 years. His team was 0-11 coming into week 14. Now, he's going up against the Jets team who has a lot of potential. But Andy Dalton goes 22 of 37, 278 yards. 243 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Sam Darnold goes 28 of 48, 239 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. The Bengals actually win a game going into week 3. Going into week 14. Now the record is still looking bad, but at least they won a game. The Jets are 4-8 in the AFC East. The Bengals are 1-11 in the AFC North. Redskins at the Panthers. Now, you would have thought that the Panthers wouldn't have dropped the second straight game. They did, however. Unfortunately, they did drop a second straight game. The final score was 29-21. Dwayne Haskins starting his second straight game. Goes 13-25, 147 yards. Let's see, 147 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. And they win. Kyle Allen looks like he's going to be the starting quarterback next season. Cam Newton, it's hard to tell where Cam Newton is going to be next season. He signed a contract extension, and we already know where he is. He's hurt, and he's out for the rest of the season. You know, everybody's wondering, like, where is he going to be next season? We don't know. We honestly don't know where he's going to be next season. We don't know if he's going to still be playing in Carolina or whatever, what have you. But this guy, Kyle Allen, is someone to look at. And Kyle Allen makes plays. Not saying that Cam Newton doesn't make plays, but Kyle Allen makes plays. Kyle Allen goes 27-46, 278 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. The Redskins are 3-9 in the NFC East. The Panthers are 5-7 in the NFC East. I'm sorry, the NFC South. All right. This is one of the games that I was mentioning earlier. Yeah, the 10-1 49ers fly cross country to play the 9-2 Baltimore Ravens. Shows up being the Baltimore Ravens beating the 49ers by a close score, 20-17. 20-17. Jimmy G, my guy, the guy that's helping my fantasy league, goes 15-21, 165 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. The 49ers are 10-2. The Ravens, Lamar Jackson. Now, Lamar Jackson, I believe, hands down, is going to win the MVP award. Why do I say that? Because look at what he's doing. He has some miraculous plays that are going on. He can really help the Ravens to get places. It's still early to say this, but people are saying that it could be the Ravens and the 49ers in the Super Bowl. Mind you, the Ravens and the 49ers will last in the Super Bowl in 2012. You remember that? Where the Ravens play in the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, which I think has changed now. And during halftime, or during the third quarter, the lights somehow go out. Half of the lights go out, meaning that there's a delay of, I think, 20, 30 minutes. Anyway, turns out to be the Ravens winning the Super Bowl. Who knows? But Lamar Jackson goes 14-23, 105 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. The Ravens move to 10-2 on the season. The Rams and the Cardinals. Now, the Rams have dropped some games, which is weird, because the Rams are supposed to be contending for a playoff spot in the NFC North. They go to another NFC North. They go to another NFC North contender, and the Arizona Cardinals. And they trounced the Arizona Cardinals 34-7. Jared Goff, who has not had an impressive 2019 season, goes 22-43. This guy had the most yards in week 13. 424 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions. The Rams are 7-5 in the NFC North. The Cardinals, Kyler Murray, first season, not going to do good in the first season. It's understandable. Cliff Kingsbury, same thing, first year head coach. Kyler Murray goes 19 of 34, 165 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. 1 interception. The Cardinals are 3-8-1. Chargers and the Broncos. Broncos win 23-20. Drew Lock, first game as starting quarterback, goes 18 of 28, 134 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Phillip Rivers, illustrious career,